What's up guys, it's Hannah with Hype House Media. Today we're behind the scenes in Bluejack National, which is Tiger Woods' golf course here in Montgomery, Texas. We're shooting this multi-million-dollar home. I'm gonna take you behind the scenes. We're doing a hype package here, so I will be coming back at twilight, filming it again, but I'm gonna take you through the daytime part. Let's go. All right, the first shot, we're gonna start with a straight push-in. So we're gonna walk all the way in here, just straight ahead, keep pushing. All right, that's good. The next shots we're gonna do are some detail shots. I'm in PTF here. We're gonna get a detail shot of this fountain. So I'm just gonna circle around it just like this. Now I'm gonna shoot in PF here. I'm gonna get the fountain as like foreground for the front door. So I'm gonna go ahead, tap to focus on the door, move it into manual, and drop it low, and then just bring it on up. All right, next shot, we're gonna back up over here. I'm gonna go ahead and do a straight push-in shot at an angle because this house is angled, so I wanna make sure I show all that. I'm gonna be in 16 millimeters over here. Make sure you move your lens back to autofocus. Now I'm gonna tap on the house and then just walk. All right, now we're gonna do some more detail shots. I'm gonna get these garages over here. So I'm just gonna do orbit. Okay, now I'm gonna use this green as some foreground to grab this side of this house over here. I'm gonna be in PTF, starting kind of low, and I'm just gonna tilt up and orbit around this plant. All right. Now, I'm gonna get some detail shots of this corner over here, showing like the stone, the stucco, and this wood. So I'm gonna kind of start up high, tilt it up, and orbit back so we can see the house numbers. All right, next shot is gonna be just an orbit shot of this, what is this called, ceiling. Okay, now the next shot, I'm just gonna do a straight push in to the door. So I'm gonna make sure I'm right in the middle of this door. I'm gonna tilt up a little bit to avoid my shadow. And I'm just gonna walk straight. All right, let's go inside. So my first shot is usually gonna be this door entrance, but as you can see, it's like going into like not really anything important. So the first shot we're actually gonna get is of this living room and coming from this angle right here. I'm gonna go shut this office door. Okay, so this first shot's just gonna be a straight push in, and I'm gonna start kind of far back over here. I'm in PTF. I'm just gonna walk straight in and turn towards the middle of the room. Okay, now I'm gonna get some detail shots over here. I'm just gonna do like a span across here. Just do like a little sliding shot. I'm holding this trigger down in the front. All right. Next, I'm gonna showcase this cabinet. So I'm gonna go ahead and be in PTF. And I'm gonna start up high and angle down and tilt at the same time. Okay, next I wanna showcase this like accent right here. So I'm gonna be in 35, and I'm just gonna do like a little orbit shot around that. Okay, now we're gonna come on this side, and I'm gonna do a sliding shot, kind of showcasing this office, these office doors, as well as like the entertainment center. I'm just gonna walk across, hold the trigger down. That's good. Okay, next shot, I'm gonna go from high to low here. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna use this wall as foreground and kind of reveal this coffee table. I'm in PTF, so I'm just gonna go around, getting that shot. Now I'm gonna go from high to low. So that was in 35. This is gonna be in 16. I'm gonna start up at those windows and walk backwards and bring it back towards me. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna get another detail shot kind of from this side, showing the office again. And I'm gonna go in PF here. I'm gonna focus on the office doors. Manual focus it, drop it down low, and then I'm gonna bring it up and slide to the side. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and grab this PTF shot right here. I'm gonna start up high at this light fixture. So let me go to autofocus here. I'm gonna start up high and I'm gonna back up. So I'm gonna start tilted up here and just back up and bring it down like that. Okay, now I need to get this corner of the room. So I'm actually gonna come over here. I'm gonna do a detail shot right here. So I'm just gonna show this living room. You can see the entryway, and then that's good. Okay, now we're gonna get to the dining room. So now we're making our way through the house. I'm done with the living room. Now I'm just gonna walk straight towards the dining room, all the way to the middle. Now I like how the light's coming in. It's like really dramatic. So I'm gonna zoom in here and show that sunlight hitting. Okay, I also wanna show how nice these windows are and the view that they have of these nice plants, flowers. So I'm gonna do a detail shot right here, and I'm just gonna orbit towards the plants. Also, actually, I'm gonna do a wide shot. I'm gonna start here so I can see the sun flare, and then I'm gonna have it disappear. Okay, just like that. Now, I'm gonna do a detail shot, kind of sliding across the frame here so you can see how the flow of the house is. Goes from the dining room to the kitchen. So I'm just gonna hold the trigger down and walk across like that. All right, now I'm gonna get a shot from this angle of this light fixture. So the cool thing about getting a detail shot of this light fixture is that you can see the upper windows in the background. Even though people might not notice it, it's another detail that's like in the background. Okay, now I'm gonna get a push-in shot of this kitchen. So I'm gonna start kind of far back here. I'm gonna expose for the kitchen. And now I'm gonna walk straight up in here and turn towards the middle. Okay, now we're gonna get a shot of these light fixtures here. So I'm gonna go ahead and orbit around here. All right, now I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab the details of this waterfall island. So I'm just gonna PTF and then bring it up. Okay, now I'm gonna grab this detail shot of the stove. So I'm just gonna do a sliding shot straight across, holding down the trigger. Okay, now I'm gonna show how there's like glass up here. So I think I'm gonna, let me see. Okay, not gonna do that because I'm gonna be in the reflection. So I'm just gonna do a little orbiting shot where it kind of slightly shows the upper cabinets. Okay, now we're gonna walk straight, show the distance between the back counter and the island. Okay, now I'm gonna put it into FPV and kind of focus it on this faucet right here. And I'm just gonna spin out. Okay, now I'm gonna grab a detail shot of this, I think it's called like fluting. Is it called fluting? Fluted? Okay, I'm gonna grab a detail shot of the fluted cabinets. Okay. Now from here, I'm gonna kind of come in the middle and then like back up out of the kitchen. So we're gonna start right here and back up. Okay, we're not gonna get the laundry room or pantry. Okay, we're done with this main room. Yeah. Now we're gonna get this study. So this office is kind of interesting because the doors don't open. So what we're gonna do is tuck this door behind this chair and get one wide shot and then like a few detail shots in here. Okay, so we're gonna walk in the office from this angle. This will be the wide shot. Okay, now we're gonna grab a shot of this built-ins. And we're gonna use a door frame as foreground. So I'm gonna tilt it down, focus it on the bookshelf, orbit and tilt up. Okay, now we can go to the primary, which is Ring Around the Rosie over here. All right, so we're gonna get a straight cushion, kind of angle it towards the bed, walk in here. Now I'm gonna get a detail shot. The key is to not overthink these shots. You're just gonna get the shot and go. Okay, now I'm gonna be doing a sliding shot with this window. So I'm gonna kind of expose for the window and then just slide across. Okay, now I'm gonna do a detail shot of this wallpaper. So I'm kind of gonna start it up high. Make sure you're in PTF over here and tap to focus. I'm just gonna back up. All right, I'm gonna do another one of this like corner over here. I'm gonna tilt down and then angle up. Now I'm gonna do a wide shot, kind of coming out of this bed. Okay, I'm gonna start up high and back up. Okay, now we can go into the closet. The closet's kind of hard, or sorry, the bathroom. The bathroom's kind of hard because there's a mirror, like right there. So I'm gonna try to stay to the right of it and do a straight push-in shot. Okay, now in the bathroom, we are gonna do a lot of detail shots. So the first one we're gonna do is focusing on the vanities. We're gonna start up here, twist down and back, PTF right there. Then I'm going to get a shot of this bathtub, wide shot. I'm gonna start up high, okay, at this light fixture. I'm gonna bring it down. Okay, now I'm gonna get a detail shot of the faucet and bathtub more because that shot was focused on kind of like the overall area. This one's gonna be more focused on the bathtub and the faucet. Okay, now we're gonna do the shower. So I'm gonna do a wide shot here. I'm gonna start in the shower up here, and I'm gonna tap to focus, and I'm just gonna back out of it. Okay, now I can do a wide shot. I don't know if you realize, but there's no like step right here, so I'm gonna highlight that for the future buyers because people like that there's no step. It's good for older people. So I'm gonna do a detail shot showing that there is no step. Okay, now I'm gonna do a wide shot of the shower, like in general. So I'm just gonna kind of come up here and twist down. All right, I'm not gonna get the closet because just weird. So I'm gonna do a shot where I'm just like walking straight out of the closet. Well, before I do that, actually, I'm gonna get a little detail shot of the vanities again. All right, now I'm gonna do a shot just walking straight out of here to get us out of here. All right, let's go to the next room. So from here, I do see a detail shot that I want to grab, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it with this wall as foreground. And I'm gonna orbit around this wall and tilt up. Now we're gonna do the wide shot. So the wide shot, just to get us in the room, we're just gonna tap the screen, walk straight in. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and get a kind of sliding shot of this bar area. Very nice, and just kind of slide across. Okay, now I'm gonna do a wider shot of that. I'm gonna start up here at the painting, and I'm gonna tilt back and orbit. Okay, next, I want to show that these doors open, but I'm gonna get this like corner of the room. I think it's really pretty, so we're gonna get a detail shot just sliding across. Okay, this shot's gonna be wide. We're gonna start middle of the room here. I'm in 16 millimeters, and I'm just gonna back up. All right, now I'm gonna just grab a detail shot of this like coffee table, and also it does show the room in the background, so this can double as like another angle. Okay. Oh, this is really pretty. I'm gonna get a detail shot while I'm here. Okay, I'm gonna show these stairs, but I don't want to show this bathroom because all my stuff's in it. This door doesn't really shut. Oh, I'm not buying the house. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and PTF, kind of tilt up, showing that there is stairs. Now we can go up. On the way up, I like to look for detail shots, so we're gonna go ahead and grab a detail shot of this stair railing. Also, this little nook is really cute, so we're gonna do like a little orbiting shot. So I usually don't get secondary bedrooms, but the reason I'm getting them up here is because there's no clear game room space or flex space. So it'd be weird if I showed stairs and didn't show what was up here. So that's why I'm just gonna grab a few clips of the upstairs. That way buyers, viewers can see what's actually up here. Okay, so the first clip I'm gonna grab is just a straight push-in shot here, and we're just gonna walk. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna go straight. I'm kind of gonna go at an angle here, and we're just gonna walk. Okay. Do you wanna show that the screens come down?
Sure.
Okay. I can just film them coming down.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Start up high, and I'm gonna back up. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get a detail shot of this fireplace. I'm gonna be a PTF here, kind of going down the fireplace. Now, we are gonna show this door opened, and we're just gonna do a pull out shot. So I'm gonna start in here and just pull out. All right, now I'm gonna get him to open up the the blind things again. What are these called? Screens? Okay, press the up. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab this shot of them also coming up. So I'm just gonna do an orbit shot around here. Perfect. No. Okay, now I'm gonna shut these doors. We're gonna go inside and do the other doors. Gonna do a transition where they open. So I'm gonna walk straight up here with them closed. Now I'm gonna open this door. Oh, they all go. That's so nice. I hate when that one just like sits there. Okay. Now we're gonna walk all the way out. So, same walk, or as close as you can, and gonna walk all the way out here. All right. Sweet. Okay, now let's do the backyard. 20 years later. Okay, you can come out. His backyard's a little lame. So there's not that much for me to do. I might grab a shot with the drone, but I don't want to grab me walking across because I'm just going to be in all the windows. It's going to be like a fail. So I'm going to just do a pull out shot. I'm going to start right here. I'm just going to back up. Oh no, what a bad path. I backed up into the tree. Don't do that. Make sure you plan your path. I was being lazy. I'm gonna walk on that side of the tree. I don't know my directions. So I just need to remember that I walked on this side of the tree at night and we'll be good to go. Okay, I'm gonna do an orbiting shot showing like the height of this exterior. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn upwards for that sun flare. Okay, now I'm gonna do something from this side. You know, I think I'm gonna do an FPV up in here. So I'm gonna turn it this way and rotate it out. All right, that's it. I'm gonna wrap up this video. I'm not gonna show you the twilight because my son's coming with me and his video skills are not gonna be as good, but I'll put the twilight in the final video you'll see on the screen. Thanks for watching, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you could, please like, subscribe, and comment as it does help the channel grow, and I'll see you in the next one.